How you doing, everybody? Today, I'm going to give a go at fitting our new induction kit to our T6.1 van. If you're interested in this, so this induction kit's going to fit pretty much every T5 and T6 van that you've got going. The 1.9s, the 2 litres, the 2.5s. Okay, so we're going to get started, but before we do, if you want to give this a go yourself, it is an easy install. That's why I'm the one doing it. But we do have step-by-step instructions listed on the part number or on the product listing on the website. So if you check out FMINDK48 and then click on the instructions tab, and then in that one folder or one document is a version for T5 and T6. So no matter what you're doing, you're going to have a little bit of help on hand because I need it. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the sensor from the MAF and undo the hose clamps, and on the T6.1 we're going to remove the inlet hose as well. So we're going to pull this clip back, push it down, and then pull that off. Just tuck that to the side. You see the vision, I love your intention. Complex simplicity, and then I don't think you got to do this on the T5, but on the T6 it's right down here, so we're gonna remove that one too. Now that we've removed the factory inlet pipe, we are now going to unclip the airbox lid from the OE airbox. There's two clips on the T6. We got one here at the front, nice and easy to get to. So if you're fitting this to one of the 2 litre TSIs, there is a vacuum tube that goes to the top of the airbox lid. You're gonna need to pull that off and plug this filter into the end of it. It has got a little arrow, shows you which way to put it into it, and then using the cable ties, just secure it out of the way so it doesn't rub on anything. So the next bit, we are going to actually lift up and remove the lid from the bottom half of the intake or airbox, and then we're going to remove the OE filter. There we go. And that was a bit of a up and then lift and back towards the engine. Okay, that's the lid off. We're going to remove the OE filter now. Be careful to cover or just ensure that nothing drops into where you've removed the inlet hose. So I'd say the best thing to do is to take it off towards the front of the engine. Gross. Champagne, I'ma do it for the thrill. Escape with me, I'm saying maybe we could take off and then land on a jet ski. Maybe I would. Okay, so now we've got the top half of the airbox lid off. We're going to remove the MAF housing. So I believe on the T5s it's a T20 torque screw, which is what I prepared. So I didn't get the screwdriver, which posi head, Phillips head screwdriver. That's what you need for the T6s and T6.1s. So let's get that off. Make sure you remember the orientation that it was on, so this was facing up like that. I mean, we do have locator pins on our lid, but it doesn't help to remember to make sure which way around you're putting it, so it's easier to clip it on once it's on. What we're going to do now is fit the MAF housing onto our lid. We've got some M6 bolts included in the kit. You're going to need a 5mm Allen key just to screw them into the threaded rivets here. We'll take that off. Oh no. And then get our bolts. Spring washer first, then your normal washer. And rest that on there, and then we'll get the other one ready as well. Spring washer first, then your washer. I'll be ready to go on the other side. But we'll just secure them in place first. Start them off with your fingers. Turn around. Again. 5mm for that, which I prepared earlier. You don't want to over tighten him. What we'll do is we'll do him fairly equally on both sides because it is pushing down this O-ring along the bottom here. Okay, keep going until we get a little bit of resistance. There we go. Again on this side. And if you're interested, the torque setting for that one is just hand tight. Don't overdo it. So I'm a proof of read the instructions properly, because what I've done is fitted it in pretty much the same orientation it was on the OE one. But in our instructions, we say to fit it the other way around so that the sensor is at the back of the induction kit, so then it's more aesthetically pleasing once it's fitted to the car. It doesn't really matter, it's going to work both ways, but we want it to look nicer in the engine bay, so we're going to turn it around. So the next thing we're going to do is actually fit the filter to the lid. You want to do this before you go and fit the lid back onto the car. So, or the van. Make sure you got your hose clamp already in place, and then you're going to want to come in from the underneath. So since filming the install on this the other day, we have actually also now confirmed fitment on the 1.9 TDIs as well. They have a smaller MAF sensor or MAF tube in them. So our solution to that is, if you have the MAF tube included in the kit, will this be this silicone spacer. So what you do is you're going to put that over the end of the MAF, and then you're going to put the hose over the bit of silicone like that. So the filter is the same size no matter what size engine you have. The kit is exactly the same. The only thing you have to do if you have the 1.9 is fit that silicone spacer over the MAF tube. This one, if you're one of our distributors, this is the perfect one for you, because this kit is one thing, one box on the shelf, and it fits everything. So we've just confirmed 1.9, 2 litre, 2.5 TDI, and 2 litre TSI as well. So one kit fits all, and kind of cup it on and over like that. And that'll make it way easier for you. What you want to do then, just again for aesthetic reasons, give it a nice little twist so the forge is facing at the top, and then we can go ahead and secure the hose clamp tight. So now we've got it all assembled, MAF housing on, filter on. We're going to refit it to the bottom half of the airbox. It's going to be that whole slide in, drop down. Then we can clip it up, inlet hose on, and we're pretty much good to go. Slide it in. Careful not to scratch the powder coated finish. And if you lean into it, you can kind of see the locating pins that you're pushing into. And then you can see where it fits down and just in the recess. And you can see where the original clip will fit in the little slot there, over the tab. And then you can push that down like that. Don't forget, you got the back one to do as well. So again, because this is a T6.1, we removed the inlet hose, so we're going to refit that. I believe on the T5, all you have to do is disconnect it from the top lid of the airbox, so you shouldn't have to worry about this next part.
like simplicity. You I ain't gon' hold you. Woo. I fight for you like soldiers. Wow. Baby, you the ocean. I got the motion to keep this boat afloating. No cap, no counterfeit, no bootleg. Baby, I get pushed to you like Luke, babe. Fight for your love like Luke Cage. Drunk in love if I lose it.
That should be tight enough, eh?
Not love, we just getting started.
Okay, that's it. As I said earlier, if you've got that 2-litre TSI one, do not forget to put that filter in the vacuum tube and secure that out of the way. But everything else is all done. That's installed. It's about a half-hour install, really easy to do. We're going to go and show you some sound clips of it now that you know, so you can see how it sounds. Let us know if you want to see anything else for the vans, because we do a huge array of products for the T5s and the T6s. We've got oil coolers, intercoolers, inlet hoses, boost hoses, pretty much anything that you can think of for the T5, T6 platform performance-wise. So give us a shout. I hope you enjoy your induction kit if you go ahead with it. And thanks for supporting Forge. Take it easy.